Right fellas, before you start the game for the Easter egg run, make sure you've got your best fortune cards on. And you can do this Easter egg with any amount of players, but this guide is aimed for the solo runners. So get into the game and you want to make sure you have the whole map powered on, the boat built, and set with some good weapons and perks. And when you are ready, you can now start the Easter egg. To start the Easter egg, you need to go to Kevin Smith, who is on the Pack-a-Punch Island. Get on the boat and come to this building here. Press X to talk to Kevin, and that will start the Easter egg. The first step is to go find an item that is in the recreation area. This item is behind the stage, and it's on the floor to pick up. Pick it up and make your way here. And what you'll be doing now is placing that item down on the floor, and it will start a ritual. You will enter Rave mode, and what you need to do is shoot the arms off zombies for this to work. If you don't do this quick enough, a nuke will go off and you will lose a perk. So what you need to do is keep shooting arms off zombies until a blue light starts sparking on the floor. And when this happens, press X on that blue spark, and as soon as you do that, you will spawn a slasher, and you will go out of Rave mode. The slasher isn't that hard to kill, and the trick is to run, let him charge, and then pop his head off with bullets. You can always use a fortune card to help you with this fellas. Use one of those that gives you an awesome weapon to use for 30 seconds. And also fellas, make sure you kill this guy pretty quickly, because you only have a certain amount of time. Try and stay in the sight of the slasher and then take him out. And when you have killed him, a nuke will go off, a max ammo shall spawn, and you can go pick up the blue light that's on the floor. And now you can head back to Kevin Smith, and all you need to do is press X to talk to him. And now you need to go find a second item, and this item is in the spawn building. You want to head upstairs to the Juggernog room, and the item is to the right and on the floor to pick up. So now you have picked up that item, you need to go complete a second ritual. This ritual is in the recreation area, so head down here and you need to press X to start the ritual here. And for this one, you need to shoot zombies' legs off. The best way to do this is either get an assault rifle and just shoot the legs off, or you can build one of these, a balloon trap, which will blow the zombies' legs off as well. And if you don't know how to make the balloon trap, all you need is one orange gem and 2 blue ones. So when you have shot enough legs off, go pick up the blue spark on the floor, and again, you need to take out a slasher. Just remember you have only a certain amount of time to kill this lad, so if you have any fortune cards, get them whacked on. And when you kill him, a nuke will go off again, a max ammo will spawn, and you can go pick up the blue spark on the floor, and that is the second ritual complete. So for a third and last time, head back to Kevin Smith, press X to talk to him, and now you can go find another item, and this item is in the power room, and the item is on the floor just next to the box. And now you need to go start the last ritual, and this one is near the boathouse. So head down here, and in front of this perk machine, you can start the ritual. And for this one, you need to get some headshots. The fortune card, Get Hero, is a good one to use. And the assault rifle again will boss this. Maybe 20 or so headshot kills will work. And then you want to pick up the blue spark, and then the slasher will spawn. Again fellas, kill this guy, and when you kill him, a nuke will go off, a max ammo will spawn, and you can go pick up the final spark. So that's the ritual steps complete, and now you need to get ready for the boss battle. So fellas, here is everything you need for the boss battle. So the most important thing is an upgraded bow, that is a must. The upgraded wind bow is the best one for this fellas, and all my upgraded crossbow guides will be in the description if you need any help. You will also need some good perks like Juggernog, Speedy Cola and Double Tap. Bomb Stoppers is always good to take to a boss battle, and if you want stamina up, whack it on fellas. Also try and Pack-a-Punch an assault rifle, and you can double Pack-a-Punch your weapon if you've completed the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg. And if you don't think you are ready for the boss battle, you can always go through some rounds, try and get a max ammo and get set. So then, to get to boss battle, you need to head down into the power room. And everyone in the game, at the same time, has to press X on this wall here, where the circle is. And in solo play, just press X. And when you've done that, you can now head to the boathouse. So when you get to boat fellas, you will see Kevin on the boat as well. Get into boat and you will make your way to the other island. You will see Kevin fall into water, and then he will turn into the boss. So when you spawn into boss fight, you will be in Rave mode first. Keep running and ordering zombies, because the first thing you need to do is fill the blue circles that you can see with zombie souls. With more players, there will be more blue circles to fill, but in solo, you only get the 2. So you want to hold up the zombies and take them out near the blue circles. And the best thing to do is fill up one circle first, and you'll know when it's complete and filled with zombie souls because you can see the blue light turn on just like it does here. And when that first one is complete, as fast as you can, head over to the other blue circle and you want to fill this one. And if you take too long filling the second blue circle, the first blue circle will turn off its light and you've got to go fill it up with zombie souls again. A max ammo will spawn near the stairs that leads up to Kevin's house. Also fellas, watch out for the boss, who I shall be calling the Super Slasher. And he will be walking around and he will try to take you out with his ground and slamming attacks. But it is pretty easy to avoid him. So once you have fed zombie souls to all blue circles, and all blue circles have a blue light beaming from underneath, you will then see a random blue light fly into the sky. And when this happens, you will then see a blue circle spawn on the floor. You now need to get the Super Slasher into this circle. The best thing to do is stand inside the circle and let the Super Slasher slam into the circle. And then when he's inside the circle, the Slasher and the circle will turn orange. You now need to shoot the Slasher where a glow will appear on him. If you can't see the glow, just shoot the front of the Slasher and you'll be fine. You'll know when you've shot him enough because you will go out of Rave mode. So the next thing to do is shoot the Super Slasher where the glow sparks spawn on his body. And all you need to do is keep on doing this. Shoot the glow, wait for another to spawn, shoot the next glow and wait for another to spawn, etc. You want to keep on moving and hoarding. Zombies will spawn, but you don't have to shoot them. Watch out for the Super Slasher's attacks and just keep shooting those glows until the Super Slasher starts standing in one spot and you'll see him start doing a little dance. And when this happens, if you need a max ammo, quickly go get that. But then the Super Slasher will then jump onto the roof of Kevin's hut. And when you see him do that, you need to be ready because 2 green circles will spawn. You need to get into those green circles as soon as they spawn or you will die. And as you can see here, the green circles spawn, and outside the green circle, flames will appear, and you don't want to be in the way of those flames. And when you're in the circle, you will be in there for about 20 to 30 seconds. Skeletons will spawn, so this is where you want to get your upgraded bow out and take those down. And when the green circle finishes, you will enter Rave mode again, and you need to repeat all of that again, fellas. You need to fill those blue circles with zombie souls again. But this time when you're filling up the blue circles, you will see some barriers spawn to stop you from doing some hoarding. So you will need to take a different route to get to each blue circle. It doesn't really mess up your hoarding that much, just don't get trapped by the Super Slasher or the zombies. So again fellas, you fill up those blue circles, and when you've bossed that, you will see the random blue light fly into the sky, and now you want to get that Super Slasher into the blue circle, and when he's inside the circle and it goes orange, shoot him and you will go out of Rave mode. And now you need to shoot those glows on the Slasher again, keep moving, keep hoarding, and watch out for the Slasher attacks. And keep shooting those glows until the Slasher starts doing his little dance again and jumps onto the Pack-a-Punch building. And now go get that max ammo if you need it, and then get into your green circle again and take out those skeletons. And guess what fellas, when the green circle disappears and you go back into Rave mode, you have to repeat the whole process again. Well, kind of fellas. So this is what you need to do. Again, fill the blue circles with zombie souls, and when you are doing this, more barriers will spawn, and this is the one which can disrupt your hoarding fellas, but it's still pretty simple. So when both circles are full with zombie souls, you will see the random blue light beam into the sky, and then you want to get the Slasher into the blue circle on the floor and then shoot him. And then you want to shoot the glows on the Super Slasher again, but when no more glows spawn, this is where you can shoot him as much as you can. You want to spam this lad with bullets, go get the max ammo if you need it, and when you shoot him enough, you will kill the Super Slasher. He will melt into the ground, and then a blue cloud will spawn where you killed the Slasher. Press that, and you will be shown a cutscene, and you will get the achievement. So here is the cutscene fellas, thank you for watching. I hope this guide has helped. If you need any more help, just comment, and I shall help you. Please subscribe to Just Gaming fellas, and I'll see you later.
Exactly. We're still not back in the damn theater.
Where the hell are we now? right. I think we about to get a whole lot more funky.